and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be an early postnatal yoga flow. So really focused on the back, because I know at this time for me, my back is kind of a little bit of an issue. I'm sleeping funny because of this little guy. I'm constantly kind of hunched over feeding him. So I really want to focus today on really opening up the back, just gently stretching it out and starting to activate the core as well. Because we know when the back is sore, it's often due to the fact that our core is not strong, which of course, after carrying a baby, it's not. I was hoping to do this little yoga flow without my little friend, but he doesn't want to miss out, so we'll see how we go in today's class. If you're brand new to my channel, huge welcome to you. My name is Bettina Ray. I'm a yoga teacher and I specialize in yoga for fertility and pregnancy and early motherhood. I would love if you would hit the subscribe button. Click the like button if you enjoy this video, and we'll get into today's flow. All right, so little man's asleep, so we'll get as much done as we possibly can, which if you are doing this early postnatal flow is probably what you're doing as well. So I want you to come down onto your back. We're just gonna do a couple of pelvic tilts just to get an awareness of our core and our pelvic floor. So laying down on your back, you can either rock and roll down or use the arms to support you to get down. Just draw the knees into the chest, and then bring the soles of the feet to the floor and just relax the body. So you'll notice you have a bit of a gap underneath that back. I just want you to place the hands on the low belly, engage the pelvic floor, so you should feel it lifting in and up, and then just gently lower the back onto the floor. So you kind of lengthen out this low back and tilt the pelvis towards you. And then just gently release the pelvic floor. So just doing a couple of these, just gently engaging the low core, engaging the pelvic floor, pressing the back into the mat, and then gently releasing. And again, drawing the back towards you. And releasing. One more of these. Engage the pelvic floor, engage the core. Press that back into the mat. And then release. Now bring the hands down to the mat. We're going to increase this a little bit. So bring the feet in a little bit closer. They should be at hip distance. Press that low back into the mat, engage the pelvic floor, press into the feet, roll the hips all the way up on the inhale, take the arms up and over. And then on the exhale, bring the arms back down. Slowly roll the spine all the way down. See if you can do one vertebrae at a time. Mine's kind of a little bit sticky in the middle there and doesn't quite roll evenly, but just see how you go. And again, inhale, so engage pelvic floor, engage the core, lifting all the way up on the inhale. See if you can fill up those lungs, and then exhale all the way back down. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just draw those knees back into the chest. And then just gently take the legs over to one side. So I'm going to scoot my hips to the right and take the knees to the left. And stretch the arms out wide, maybe look away from the legs, the direction the legs are pointing in. It's getting a nice twist through the spine. This may be too much for your back. If it is, cushions or pillows underneath the knees will make it a little less intense. So remembering your hips and your pelvis are still quite stretched at this stage. If you're feeding, you've still got relaxin through the body. So you don't want to push anything, just moving into what feels good at this stage. Scoot the hips to the opposite side, bring the knees down, and gently looking away from the legs if that feels good. Making sure you're really breathing deeply in and out through the nose. So in yoga, we always practice our ujjayi breath, which is in and out through the nose and really gentle constriction through the throat. Then as you inhale, bring the hips back to center. We're going to take just an easy happy baby. So if you can, finding the shins, if you can, find the soles of the feet. Just want you to engage the pelvic floor, draw the tailbone down. You should be getting a nice stretch through the inner thighs and groin. I can't talk today. See if you can soften the shoulders down, relax through the face. And then take the left foot down to the floor, take the right foot over the left, and just gently draw that left leg in. So you can either reach to the back of the thigh, or the hamstring, or you can find the shin. You might even take a little roll through that left ankle. See if you can soften the rest of the body. So you should feel the stretch in this hip here, but see if everything else can soften too. And then gently release, swapping sides, drawing the leg in. If you do have the miraculous luxury of practicing without a baby, see if you can just really take some deep breaths, enjoy this moment. They're sort of few and far between when you have a newborn, so see if you can just relax into it without feeling like you've got to do all the things and cram everything into this precious time that you have by yourself. All right, and then release, hug the knees in. And you can either rock and roll your way up if your core is feeling good for that, or you can turn to the side and support yourself to come up like you did when you were pregnant. So we're just going to do some gentle leg stretches. So if you do have bub with you, they can just be lying on a mat beside you. So we're going to take the left leg out in front of us. I just want you to inhale, reach the arms up tall, find some space through that spine, drop the shoulders down, and then gently forward, fold forward. So you don't want to get the nose to the knee, you just want to reach forward. So maybe you stay upright. If you want, you can rest the hands on the shin, but think about the chest lifting forward, just gently folding. So like there's this lift and lengthen. And then soften through the neck and the shoulders so you're not holding any tension there. And keep this leg engaged so you're pressing the thigh muscle down. Often when our backs are sore, our legs are quite tight. I know for me, because I haven't been doing as much yoga, I was doing more yoga when I was pregnant, now I don't have the time, my legs are getting really tight. So even just this gentle stretch here, it's like, yep, I can definitely feel that hamstring. So see if you can just soften in a little. Gently release, bringing the other leg out in front of you. Swap sides. So inhale the arms up tall, find that length. Don't skip this part. You really want to find that length through the spine. It feels really good through the upper back as well. Exhale and fold. And just soften in here, focusing on that breath. And then gently releasing back. You can cross the legs or sit however is comfortable for you. We're just going to focus on the upper body for a moment. So as you inhale, draw the hands up towards the chin, lengthen the spine up. As you exhale, press the hands away and round through that upper back. Oh, that's tight there from feeding for me. It's like a little pinch through that upper back. Inhale, take the arms up tall. And then exhale, take them behind the back, interlace the fingers, draw the hands down, and if you can, look towards the ceiling. And again, release. Inhale, drawing them up. Exhale, pressing them away, round. Inhale to the sky. And exhale all the way back around. Interlace, open up through the chest. And release the hands down to the knees. Just take another round through the back. Inhale to open. So it's like a seated cat-cow here. Allowing all these muscles here to open. They're quite closed when we're feeding and cuddling a newborn all day. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Just starting to take a round now. So opening as you come forward. So you can let the hips rock as well. Exhale as you close. Inhale. And back the other way. To open and close. Inhale as you open. Feels so good. Exhale as you close. One more. And gently release. Back to center. All right, that cat-cow feels so good. We're going to have to come and do it properly. So come onto hands and knees. So hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. And just as you inhale, The core is gently drawing in towards the spine. You're engaging through the pelvic floor as well. Inhale, the belly sinks. Lift the tail and the head. Exhale, round through that upper back. Look towards the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So remember to keep that core engaged. Keep the pelvic floor lifting in and up. Just starting that early core awareness here. We're going to walk the hands away from the body and just melt the heart down. So depending on how open your chest is, as to how far you can go down. So if you sit back towards the heels, you'll get less of a stretch. If you come further forward, you'll get more. So just adjust. The chin or the forehead can find the floor. And then slowly walk the hands back. We come back to our tabletop. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, pass it under. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, pass it under. Inhale. And exhale. And just settle in here. Gently releasing. Opposite side, inhale to the sky. Exhale, pass it under. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Just settle in here. So you might keep that right hand pressing into the floor. You could extend a little, bringing it up and over. Whatever feels good for you. Slowly coming back up. We're going to come into our hero pose, so taking a seat between the feet. If that's not comfortable, bring a couple of cushions or books or things under the feet so that the hips aren't having to do so much opening. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards the toes, and just press into the hands to start. Let the head and neck sink behind you if that feels good. If you want, you can lift a little bit higher, so pressing into those knees, lifting the hips up. And then slowly release the hips back down and bring the hands back onto the thighs. So our final pose, you can sit however you like. Inhale, take the arms wide. We're going to take eagle arm, so right arm under left, wrap the hands, inhale the hands to the sky, and then exhale, just gently drop them down, doing that really beautiful stretch across the top of the shoulders. And then open them, come to the opposite side, left arm under right, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Deep breaths here. And then gently release. So we're going to finish our practice today with a little short meditation. So you can either do this meditation with me. I'm going to sit so that I don't fall asleep because you don't want me asleep whilst I'm instructing the meditation. You are welcome to lie down if you want to get into Shavasana for this meditation. So you can either do this one that I'm doing now, or you can head over to my online yoga circle. I've got lots of meditations over there for mums. Or you can check out the Insight app. So I've got meditation for mums over there. It's a free download and you can access those for free. So get yourself comfortable. Allow the body to soften. And I want you to focus at breathing into that belly. So you might bring the hands to the belly, or you might just direct your inner gaze towards the belly. As you breathe in, filling that space fully. And as you exhale, letting the entire body soften. On the inhale this time, I want you to fill the belly. And then feel the side ribs expanding as well. Exhale from the side ribs. And then exhale from the belly. And again, breathing into the belly. Breathing into the side ribs. Exhale from the side ribs. Exhale from the belly. Let the entire body feel heavy. Change again as you breathe in. Breathe into the belly, into the side ribs, into the chest. Feel that space expanding and opening. Exhale from the chest. Exhale from the side ribs. Exhale from the belly. Inhale to the belly. Inhale to the ribs. Inhale to the chest, open and expanding the space, softening through the shoulder blades, softening through the chest. Exhale from the chest, from the side ribs, from the belly. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let your breathing continue with a steady rhythm, filling all the way up to the top of the chest each time you breathe in, and slowly exhaling and emptying those lungs each time you breathe out. I want you to notice now your connection with the earth. So if you're sitting, notice where the sit bones touch the floor or the mat. If you're lying, notice where the body connects with the floor. And I want you to imagine your body resting on the earth as a whole. So imagine the surface directly below you, the floor of your house, wherever you're practicing this. And then go deeper. Imagine the earth beneath you, all the way into the center of the earth. And imagine this warm, glowing light coming from the center of the earth. And I want you to see if you can connect with that warm strength. You might imagine a color, it might be a fiery red or an orange. And see if you can imagine that light or that color drawing it up from the earth into your body. So you're probably feeling pretty tired at this point. Regardless of how well your newborn sleeps, they typically don't sleep well at all. Even if they are doing long stretches, you're probably sleep deprived at some point. See if you can draw some strength and energy up from the center of that earth, bringing some of that warmth, that strength into your body. Feeling grounded and connected. Each exhale, releasing any of your anxieties or worries into the earth as well. So drawing up strength, letting go of any anxiety or worry. And just continuing this practice for as long as you need. And then when you're ready to, slowly bringing yourself back, maybe opening the eyes, maybe taking small movements, wriggling fingers and toes, maybe stretching out tall. And then when you're ready, slowly coming back and rejoining us. So thank you so much for joining us for today's flow. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like more yoga classes like this, you can check out my online yoga circle. I'll link above and below if you want to go check that out. So that's my membership site where I've got all different classes for all stages of motherhood. And there's a real community over there of other mums just like you. So go and check that out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any requests for videos that you would like to see, so maybe, maybe conditions or any issues in your body that are worrying you and you would like a yoga class to suit that, whether that's for fertility, pregnancy, or early motherhood, leave me a comment below and I will make a video just for you. All right, that's it from us. Ready? Namaste.